I thought I was winning at life. That sounds stupid now, but it felt true then. I wore a ring on my left hand, and every time it caught the light, I smiled. Emily used to tease me about it. "You keep staring at that thing," she said once. "I'm just making sure it's real," I replied. I helped her company grow from a messy idea into something investors actually respected. I fixed problems, reviewed numbers, stayed late, and never asked for a title. She said, "We're building this together." I believed her. Lately, though, something felt wrong. "Are you listening?" Emily asked one night. "Yeah," I said quickly. "Sorry? Long day." She nodded, but her eyes stayed on her phone. That phone never left her hand anymore. If it buzzed, she smiled. If I asked who it was, she said, "Work?" She stopped meeting my eyes. She stopped touching my arm when she laughed. The ring on my finger started to feel heavier, like it didn't belong to me. One evening she said, "Can we talk?" My chest tightened. "That sounds serious." "It is," she said. She sat across from me, hands folded, phone face down for once. I tried to joke. "You're scaring me," I said. She didn't smile. "I'm pregnant." The words hit the room and didn't move. I stared at her, waiting for something else. A laugh. A correction. Anything. "You're what?" I asked. "I'm pregnant," she repeated. My mouth went dry. "Okay," I said slowly. "We can figure this out." She shook her head. "It's not like that." I laughed once, sharp and nervous. "What do you mean it's not like that?" She whispered, "It's not yours." I felt my heart stop, then restart. Wrong. "What?" She looked down. "I didn't plan it." "Emily," I said, "whose is it?" She didn't answer. I stood up. "Emily." She closed her eyes. "Daniel's." The name burned. "Your ex?" "Yes." I slammed my hand on the table. "You told me he was out of your life." "I thought he was," she said. "He came back. He said he missed me." "So you slept with him?" I said. She flinched. "It happened once." I laughed again, louder. "Once is enough, I guess." She stood. "Please don't do this." "Don't do what?" I asked. "Ask questions." She cried then. I was confused. "He has money, connections. He said he could protect the baby." "And me?" I asked. "Where do I fit?" She opened her mouth, then closed it. That silence hurt more than her answer. "Say it," I said. She whispered, "I don't know." I pulled the ring off and stared at it. "So this was nothing?" "It wasn't nothing," she said quickly. "You mattered." "Mattered?" I repeated. Past tense. She reached for me. "Please." I stepped back. "You let me plan a future with you." "I was scared," she said. "So was I said. "But I didn't betray you." She cried harder. "I never meant to hurt you." "But you did," I said. "You erased me." I walked to the door. My legs felt weak. "Where are you going?" she asked. "I don't know," I said. "Somewhere I can breathe." As I closed the door, I realized something terrifying. The life I thought I had was a lie, and I had been the only one who didn't know. The email said it was a formal discussion. No explanation. No apology. Just a time, a place, and a car waiting outside my apartment. I almost didn't go. Then curiosity beat pride. When I walked into the conference room, I knew I was outnumbered. Daniel sat at the head of the table like he owned the air. Emily was beside him, stiff, hands in her lap. Her mother, Margaret, watched me like I was a problem to be solved. A man in a gray suit stood and smiled. "Alex Carter," he said. "I'm James Whitman." I didn't sit. "Why am I here?" Daniel leaned back. "Let's not make this emotional." I laughed once. "Too late." Margaret spoke next. "This is about handling the situation cleanly." "Clean for who?" I asked. Emily finally looked up. "Please just listen." I Saturday talk. James slid a folder toward me. "This is a settlement agreement." "A settlement for what?" I asked. Daniel answered, "For you leaving." I stared at him. "Leaving where?" "Emily's life," Margaret said calmly. "The company. The future." "So you cheat," I said, looking at Emily, "and I get removed?" Daniel smirked. "Don't twist it." I opened the folder. Numbers jumped off the page. $5 million? James nodded. "Tax-free. Wire transfer within 48 hours. "For what?" I asked again. Margaret crossed her arms. "You signed the NDA. You agreed to no contact. No claims. No interviews." "And if I don't?" I asked. Daniel leaned forward. "Then this gets ugly." Emily whispered, Alex, please? I looked at her. Is this your idea? She hesitated. That was enough. So I'm a problem, I said. And problems get paid off. Margaret didn't flinch. You're being compensated. Is that what you call it? I asked. Compensation? James said, this is generous. I laughed. Generous would have been honesty. Daniel rolled his eyes. You were never the endgame. I stood up. Then why invite me? To make this smooth, Margaret said. You take the money and disappear. I pointed at the folder. $5 million to erase myself? Emily stood. I never wanted it this way. But you agreed, I said. She cried. I didn't know what else to do. Daniel snapped. Enough. I looked at him. You're buying silence. Yes, Margaret said. Exactly. I felt my hands shake. Is this what I'm worth? No one answered. I asked again, quieter. Is this really it? James cleared his throat. You have legal counsel if you want. No, I said. I just want to understand. Daniel said, you don't belong in this world. Emily whispered, I'm sorry. I closed the folder. You all planned this. Margaret nodded. Efficiently. I picked up the pen. If I sign, you leave me alone? Yes, James said. And you pretend I never existed? I asked. Daniel smiled. That's the idea. I stared at Emily. Say something. She whispered, I hope you'll be okay. That hurt more than everything else. I signed. The pen felt heavier than the ring I no longer wore. When I finished, James took the papers. Funds will arrive shortly, he said. I stood. So that's it. Daniel nodded. Good decision. Margaret added, you did the sensible thing. I walked to the door. You think this is the end? Daniel laughed. For you, yes. I paused and looked back. You don't know me at all. No one replied. As the door closed behind me, I felt empty, sold, and strangely calm. They thought they had bought my silence, my exit, my life. What they bought was time, and time was the one thing I knew how to use. They thought love made me weak. That was their mistake. Love taught me things I never wrote down. You're good with numbers, Emily used to say. I just pay attention, I told her. She would slide her laptop toward me. Can you check this? Check what? Everything, she said. I trust you. I remembered those words as I sat alone in my apartment. You're overthinking, she once laughed. Someone has to, I replied. While she pitched dreams, I handled reality. Can you set up the security? She asked one night. Basic or serious? Serious, she said. This is our future. Our future. Funny how words change. Don't forget this password, she said, writing it on a sticky note. I won't, I said. I never did. She forgot everything. I remembered everything. Alex, it's not working, she'd say. What's not working? Something, she said. Just fix it. I fixed it every time. After the meeting, after the money, after the signature, I replayed it all. You never needed a title, she said once. I didn't ask for one, I replied. She smiled. That's why you're safe. Safe. That word burned now. I called Lisa that night. You sound calm, she said. I'm not, I said. I'm focused. She paused. That's worse. I laughed quietly. They think I walked away empty. What did they take from you? She asked. My place, I said. Not my mind. I opened my laptop. You still have access? Lisa asked. I don't know yet, I said. But I know where to look. Emily hated details. Why do you care about logs? She asked once. Because mistakes hide there, I said. She rolled her eyes. You're paranoid. No, I said. I'm prepared. I never crossed lines. Should we move this money? She asked once. No, I said. Not without approval. She frowned. You're too careful. I'm loyal, I said. Loyalty didn't protect me. I remembered Victor's voice. Alex, can you help me? With what? Access permissions, he said. You're better at this. I was. They trust you, Emily said that night. They trust you, I corrected. She laughed. Same thing. It wasn't. I whispered to myself, they never locked the back door. My phone buzzed. A text from Emily. Did you eat today? I didn't reply. Lisa said, you don't owe her answers. I know, I said. I owe myself clarity. Are you angry? She asked. No, I said. I'm awake. I looked at the screen. Remember when you said love makes people stupid? Lisa asked. Yeah, I said. I was wrong. She waited. Love makes you observant, I said. If you survive it. I typed slowly, carefully. They think you're harmless, Lisa said. They thought wrong, I replied. Are you going to hurt them? She asked. I shook my head. I'm going to stop protecting them. Silence filled the call. Alex, she said, whatever you do, don't lose yourself. I stared at the screen. I already found myself. I wasn't angry. I wasn't desperate. I wasn't in love anymore. And clarity, I realized, was the most dangerous thing they had ever given me. I waited 3 days after the money hit my account. Not because I was scared, but because I wanted to be sure. Panic makes noise. I wanted silence. Lisa called me the first morning. You okay? She asked. I'm breathing, I said. That's not an answer. It's the only one I have. The second day, Emily texted again. Please talk to me. I deleted it. On the third day, I opened my laptop. This feels wrong, Lisa said over the phone. No, I replied. This feels honest. I logged in the same way I always had. Same username. Same password. Nothing dramatic. No alarms. No warning screens. They never removed you? Lisa asked. No, I said. Why would they? They paid you to disappear, she said. Exactly, I said. They assumed I was gone. The dashboard loaded. Company balance. Investor funds. Emergency reserves. All familiar. You're calm, Lisa said. I learned that from her, I replied. I remembered Emily pacing the apartment. Why do you look so serious? She asked back then. Because money panics faster than people, I told her. Victor's name appeared in the permissions list. Victor never checked, Lisa said. He never does, I replied. He trusts structure, not people. I hovered over the transfer option. Alex, Lisa said softly, you don't have to do this. I know, I said. That's why I can. My phone rang. Unknown number. I answered. Hello. Alex, this is Victor, he said. My heart slowed. What's up? Just checking in, he said nervously. About what? I asked. Access logs, he said. Everything's normal, right? I smiled. Normal as ever. He laughed, relieved. Good. I hate surprises. So do I said. The call ended. Lisa exhaled. That was close. No, I said. That was confirmation. The final screen appeared. Transfer amount. Destination account. One click. My finger hovered. Do you feel guilty? Lisa asked. I thought of Emily's face at the table. I feel awake, I said. Are you becoming like them? She asked. I remembered asking, is this what I'm worth? No, I said. I'm becoming myself. The cursor blinked. You still have time, Lisa said. I had time, I corrected. They gave it to me. I pressed confirm. Nothing exploded. No dramatic sound. Just a progress bar sliding across the screen. There it goes, Lisa whispered. I watched the numbers change. Millions moved like they were always meant to. It's done, I said. You okay? She asked. I leaned back. I can breathe. My phone vibrated again. Emily. I didn't answer. Then Daniel called. I let it ring. Then Margaret. Silence felt powerful. Lisa laughed nervously. They're going to lose their minds. They already lost me, I said. Are you scared? She asked. No, I said. I stopped protecting them. The first email arrived. Urgent. Confused. Polite. Then another. Less polite. Alex, Lisa said, what happens now? I closed the laptop. Now they learn. Sirens didn't scream. Alarms didn't ring. But somewhere people were staring at screens, realizing something precious was gone. You didn't smile, Lisa said. I didn't need to, I replied. I stood up and stretched. They thought I was weak. And, she asked. I looked at my quiet phone. They were wrong. I didn't run. I didn't hide. I waited. Because when power shifts, the loudest sound is silence, and I had all of it. The calls came fast. Too fast. Emily called first. Alex, please, she cried. I said nothing. She tried again. You can't do this. I stayed quiet. Daniel called next. You think you're smart? He shouted. I listened. You stole from us, he said. I replied, check your permissions. He hung up. Margaret left a voicemail. This will ruin you, she said. We will destroy you. I deleted it. Lisa sat across from me on the couch. You okay? She asked. I'm observing, I said. My phone kept buzzing. Emily texted. I'm scared. Daniel texted. You're dead. James Whitman emailed. We need to talk. I showed Lisa the screen. They're panicking, she said. They're adjusting, I replied. The news broke quietly then loudly. Lisa read her phone. Investors are pulling out. That was fast, I said. Victor's name is trending, she added. Good, I said. She looked at me. You sound calm. I am, I said. I already cried. My phone rang again. Victor this time. I answered. Hello. Alex, he whispered. What did you do? I used what you gave me, I said. You had access? He asked. You never removed it, I replied. His voice shook. They're blaming me. I leaned back. Did you tell them the truth? Silence. Victor, I said, did you tell them? He exhaled. Yes. Lisa mouthed, wow. I told them you were authorized, Victor said. Good, I replied. They're furious, he added. I'm aware, I said. He whispered, Daniel is losing it. I'm not surprised, I said. Victor hesitated. What do you want? I want you to breathe, I said. Then hang up. He did. Lisa laughed softly. That just changed everything. It already changed, I said. They just noticed. Daniel called again. I answered this time. You think you won? He said. I think you underestimated me, I replied. You'll be sued, he snapped. By who? I asked. My lawyers, he said. They already know the truth, I replied. He paused. What truth? That I didn't break in, I said. I walked through an open door. He cursed. You planned this. No, I said. You forced it. He lowered his voice. Give it back. I smiled. You never gave it to me. He hung up. Emily called again. I answered. What? She sobbed. Why won't you talk to me? I said. You just don't like what I'm saying. I didn't mean for this, she cried. I know, I said. You meant to erase me. That's not fair, she said. It's accurate, I replied. She whispered, I'm sorry. I closed my eyes. So am I. The call ended. Lisa touched my arm. You did nothing wrong. I survived, I said. That's all. That night the calls slowed. The threats weakened. The emails became careful. Lisa made tea. You should try to sleep, she said. I think I can, I replied. I lay down and stared at the ceiling. For the first time in weeks, my chest didn't hurt. Power didn't feel loud. It didn't shout or threaten. It didn't need witnesses. Power felt quiet. And for the first time, the silence belonged to me. Emily came alone. That surprised me more than anything. I opened the door and saw her standing there, eyes red, hands empty. No lawyer? I asked. No, she said. No mother? She shook her head. Just me. She said my name like it still meant something. Alex. I stepped aside. You can come in. She walked slowly like the floor might break. Thank you, she said. I didn't offer her a seat. She took one anyway. I won't stay long, she said. That's up to you, I replied. She looked around. This place feels different. So do I said. She swallowed. I'm sorry. I nodded. I know. She blinked. That's it. You didn't come here for forgiveness, I said. You came for relief. She winced. I came because I can't sleep. I couldn't either, I said. At first. She rubbed her hands together. I was scared. I know, I said. I was confused, she added. I know, I repeated. They pressured me, she said quickly. Daniel. My mother. Everyone. I met her eyes. And you. She looked down. Yes. Silence stretched. I never meant to hurt you, she said. I believe that, I replied. She looked up shocked. You do? Yes, I said. You just didn't mean to protect me either. Tears fell. That's not fair. It's honest, I said. She leaned forward. Daniel's company is falling apart. I heard, I said. He's furious, she whispered. I'm not surprised, I said. She laughed weakly. He keeps saying this is your fault. I shrugged. Consequences sound like blame when you're not used to them. She wiped her face. Are you going to give it back? No, I said. She stiffened. Any of it? No, I said again. Her voice shook. You're destroying everything. I shook my head. I didn't destroy it. I stopped holding it together. She cried harder then. I lost everything. I sat across from her. You lost me first. She whispered, I loved you. I nodded. I know. Then how can you be so calm? She asked. Because I'm not asking you to choose me anymore, I said. She stared. That hurts. It hurt me too, I replied. She pressed her hands to her face. I wish I could go back. You don't, I said. You wish you could change the outcome. She looked up. Is there anything I can do? I thought for a moment. Yes. Hope flickered in her eyes. What? Leave, I said. And don't come back. Her shoulders collapsed. That's it. That's mercy, I said. She stood slowly. You're different. I had to be, I said. She walked to the door then stopped. Do you hate me? She asked. I considered it. No. She turned surprised. I don't hate you, I said. I just don't belong to your story anymore. Her lips trembled. I'm sorry it took this long. So am I said. She opened the door. Goodbye, Alex. I nodded. Goodbye, Emily. The door closed softly. I stood there for a long moment, listening to nothing. My phone buzzed. A message from Lisa. You okay? I typed back. Yes. For the first time it was true. Regret always arrives late. Not to fix things but to explain why they can't be fixed. I turned off the light and let the silence settle, knowing I had finally chosen myself. The lawsuit ended without noise. No court, no cameras, no victory speeches. James Whitman called me. It's over, he said. That was fast, I replied. Everyone wanted it quiet, he said. Of course they did, I said. He cleared his throat. The NDA still applies. I smiled. It never protected what mattered. Silence followed. You're done, he said. I was done a long time ago, I replied. I ended the call and looked around my apartment. Boxes lined the walls. Lisa leaned against the door. So, she asked. So it's finished, I said. She exhaled. How do you feel? I thought for a moment. Light. She laughed. That's new. I stopped asking for permission, I said. We drove out of the city the next morning. You sure about this? She asked. Yes, I said. No forwarding address? No, I replied. She nodded. Clean break. At the gas station she said, Do you ever miss her? I shook my head. I miss who I thought I was. She glanced at me. Who was that? Someone who begged to belong, I said. She smiled softly. And now? Now I choose myself, I said. In the new city nobody knew my name. That's peaceful, Lisa said as we walked. It's honest, I replied. I rented a small place near the water. You're really starting over, she said. Yes, I said. No lies. That night she asked, Do you regret anything? I sat on the floor. I regret staying silent for so long. She waited. I don't regret loving, I said. I regret shrinking. She nodded. Growth hurts. Staying hurts more, I said. A message popped up on my phone. Unknown number. Daniel Brooks wants to talk. I showed Lisa. She raised an eyebrow. You answering? No, I said and blocked it. She smiled. Proud of you. I lay awake later thinking about the man I was. You were loyal, I said out loud. And blind, Lisa added from the couch. I laughed. Fair. He taught you something, she said. He taught me everything, I replied. Weeks passed quietly. No threats. No apologies. No explanations. One evening Lisa said, You look different. How? I asked. Like you're not bracing for impact, she said. I stopped expecting to be hurt, I replied. She raised her glass. To walking away whole. I clinked it. To freedom. Sometimes memories still knock. Emily's laugh. The ring. The plants. I don't open the door. I tell myself, that chapter is closed. And it is. Karma didn't roar. It didn't punish loudly. It whispered lessons instead. I learned that love without respect is debt. I learned silence can be strength. I learned leaving isn't losing. Lisa asked me one last time, Did you win? I thought carefully. I didn't win because they lost. And, she asked. I won because I stopped begging to belong, I said. She smiled. That's real victory. I stood by the water the next morning breathing clean air. No contracts. No lies. No fear. I wasn't empty. I was free. And for the first time in my life I was fully awake.